Hey, hello there, and welcome back to the channel. Sol here, and today is Monday, April 17, and Hammerman. It's on the archipelago. I'm on my max level account, and last week I think I did a 14 defense challenge. I was able to beat stages 1 through 6 with just 14 defenses here on the front. I ended up having to add a couple more to be able to defeat stage 7. I want to try today again my regular base. This is my Intel and Diamond trap base. It's able to get me Intel Diamonds and defenses like a lot of the time. Like Intel and Diamonds about 92-93% of the time, and defenses I get about 2 every day. Now, before we do that, this base just spawned on my archipelago yesterday. Pablo's. He's using a very similar version to my base. Oh, he switched his version to HAMMERMAN. So I'm not going to be able to go in and give him diamonds. I was planning of going in and giving him some diamonds, but he switched to his HAMMERMAN layout, I guess. So back for Pablo's. Yeah, let's go in and do this. My base is max. Everything it's max. I have some machine guns and flamethrowers on the back, which may not be effective. So depending on what happens, I may move a couple of those defenses around. But for the most part, I'm going to leave my base like this. And let's try this. First few stages should not be that hard. I'm going to do them at 2x. You know, the idea with this base is you see like those mines right there in the front. People think not to see them, and often they just go in and attack and get wrecked by the mines. And the same thing happens on this side. We have mines hidden here and here. So if you're not paying attention or being careful, you're going to end up getting wrecked. And I have a couple of videos. I have a playlist of this base. I haven't uploaded any sort of defenses lately. I should do that just to give you an update on how the base has been doing, especially with the 3 prototypes. I have a level 2 amplifier, a level 2 hotpot, and a level 1 doom cannon. That essentially helps me balance out the parts. Essentially, I have a surplus of field capacitors, and that combination uses the most capacitors of all combos. And the critical fuses were about 40 a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and now there are 81. So they're slowly, increasing. And these 2 guys are increasing every single day. So I think this combination is pretty good. So let's go to stage number 2. More warriors, more tanks, and more riflemen. There we go. Look at the mines. Well, if they manage to kill it, I don't think they will. No, they will not. Here comes the second wave. Tanks and riflemen. Again, it should not be a problem, at least for the low levels. Let me accelerate this. I mean, you can see those top rocket launchers are just eating through them. And just tanks now remain. They're just going to start dying, in pretty short order. So most of the guys that attack my base end up going into that little corner right there. And I don't know why they do it. The easiest way to take this base is it's on through the right side and the back. If you're using like tanks and medics. Otherwise, recognizing that they're mines, destroying them ahead of time, and just going straight out RCCM with shocking. Destroying a couple of the rocket launchers and shock launcher and then shocking the rest, it's also the best sort of way to take it out. So I managed to beat stage 1 and stage 2 on my low level account. If you're interested in looking at that, make sure you look at the upper right corner, click on that little eye icon, and it's going to show you that video. My HQ level, it's HQ level 16 on my low level account now, but my defenses are HQ level 7, 8 max. I mean, I have another rocket launcher, but overall the levels are so low that I think it's like a level 7 or 9 at most if you were to max every single defense. So this one was again riflemen, tanks, and then a lot of grenadiers, which usually, I mean, at this level, I'm not gonna be too concerned about it. But grenadiers are horrible for any sort of clumped up layout. Luckily, this layout is not that clumped, and once we get rid of the tanks, the rocket launcher should be able to put some hurt on the grenadiers. As you can see, we lost the first two layers of defenses. I mean, the first layer of defense and the first layer of non-defensive buildings or economy buildings. But other than that, sort of because the units were a little bit spread, the cannons were able to pick them out. Also adding into the equation is the fact that it's still level 3, so for my level, it's overkill. So let's go back. Let's keep going. Let's do stage number 3 or stage number 4. My apologies. Medics, riflemen, tanks, and warriors. Shouldn't be that bad. We'll see where he lands his warriors. His warriors are gonna come last, so we need to make sure that we kill as many of those riflemen as we can and as fast as possible. Machine gun is putting some hurt on them. Ooh, a lot more riflemen. That's crazy. But you can see, I mean, those two rocket launchers working in tandem are just deadly to them. All right, here come the warriors. I don't expect to have any trouble here, especially where the direction where the warriors are coming. Now you can see those mines are putting some work. Wow. So especially where the warriors are coming, they're gonna activate the hot pot, and that is gonna be game over for them. There's nothing else they can do. Too many troops are lagging my device. There we go. Burn, burn, burn. Yeah, there's not a chance on this, guys. So 1, 2, 3. So now 4 tanks remain. Actually, 3 tanks remain and a couple of medics, and that's it. Let's accelerate this. So far so good with the normal base. Let's go to stage number 5. I didn't see what he was bringing though. Riflemen and medics. What did he target on the top? Oh, he targeted the sniper tower. Alright, so the medics are for the first time being really effective. I don't think I kill a lot of them. But now the mines are gonna be what, it's gonna get us a win right here. Well, Waters just stepped on them, so that's no good. But hot pot is activating. Hopefully we'll manage to get most of those guys in. And we did. This is pretty much over. At least from this wave perspective. If we manage to kill a bunch of those medics, well, we will. Yeah. There we go. Trap is enabled, and bam. That was how many riflemen? I want to say that was like 20 riflemen that just perished on that triple mine combination right there. All that remains are tanks, and we will for sure get this. Just a matter of time. Doom Cannon is about to be on range, but I don't think he's gonna get a chance to fire, mainly because amped up sniper towers are like cannons, guys. They just fire so fast, so quick. There we go. Stage number 5 is done. I just noticed this share is super noisy. I hope you guys cannot hear this. And if you do, please, my apologies. I need to put some oil on the inner workings of this share. All right, so stage number 5 done. Let's take a look at stage number 6. It's bringing a lot of heavies, a lot of riflemen, a lot of warriors, and some tanks. This might be hard. This could be one where I lose if Hammerman deploys his GBE smartly. However, he sent his shocks first. So it seems that he's gonna be strong on chocks. Now the trick here is gonna be to get rid of those heavies as fast as we can. Now he sent a nice shock right there, which took care of a lot of my guys. All right, so far we have decreased about half of the heavies. We still have about half of them, but now they have been joined with about a bunch of riflemen. They're destroying my one-shot defenses, and this is not looking good, guys. The only thing that can save us is that hot pot. The hot pot can survive for long enough, and the damage amplifier can survive for long. It's gonna be able to get the job done. Otherwise, I don't think so, guys. All right, so I think now it's becoming a little bit more clear that we might get this. All that remains are those riflemen in the upper corner and a few warriors in the upper right corner. But Hot Pot is active. Again, we lost the damage amplifier. So Hot Pot is not going to be as effective as it normally is. So it's going to take a little bit more time to get rid of them. Bam, that mine right there, guys. The mine that was right there was the savior of this match. So if that Doom Cannon is able to one-shot those tanks, we will have this no problem right now. He's not able to one-shot them, but I don't think they'll be able to put a lot of damage before the HQ goes down. So it's just a matter of finishing this thing out. Let me accelerate the time. Ooh, there's some riflemen left. Awesome. We need 4 more shots from the Doom Cannon, and we'll get this. Bam. So stage number 6 goes down. It was one of the hardest ones so far, obviously. But essentially, if I had a little bit more machine guns on the front, I would have been able to get it. I just needed to get rid of most of those heavies a little bit faster than I did. All right, so let's take a look at the last stage. Hopefully, we will be able to defeat this, and it seems like it will. It's just a bunch of riflemen and some medics and some tanks. I'm pretty confident that we will get this, unless he's super lucky with the shocks and he's able to put in a lot of damage before we're able to go in. The first wave have no medics. Second wave has no medics either. So this is right now, oh, look at those. The mines were super effective there. We managed to clear most of the guys. Let me go back to normal speed. And now come the medics. From my perspective, it is a little bit too late for Hammerman to be deploying the medics. However, joking aside, the defenses so far have been able to, or the attacker have been able to actually kill a bunch of my guys. So that's freaking crazy. And we're lagging again. We lost the damage amplifier. We're about to lose the hot pot. Hopefully we'll be able to clear most of the riflemen, because otherwise, ooh, I think we will not get this, guys. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. We don't have any more splash damage defenses on the front, so we might need to actually change some of those splash damage defenses out on the back and move them to the front, because he actually overwhelmed our defenses at the very tail end of the attack. So we just need to make a few changes to the base, and we will get this. Let me save this layout. I don't know if I made any changes. All right. So this is what I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to move machine gun. Where am I going to move the machine gun? Let's move machine gun here. Let's move this flamethrower to here. Let's move this flamethrower. Where do I want that flamethrower? Move it right here. What else? Let's move this mortar here in range so that he has range on the top part. And let's move this machine gun. We didn't have range either. Let's put it right here. Now we could beef up our defenses by essentially putting a little bit of a shield, therefore allowing our guys to do more damage. All right, and I'm gonna move this machine gun here in the amped up position, and that's it, guys. I think this is gonna get us a win. There's no, I'm pretty sure it will. So let's watch, and if it doesn't, I'll pause the video and then find a winning solution. So let's do it ×2. All right, there we go. We are in a pretty and a better position than we were the last time. On the previous attack, after the tanks have deployed, we were already on the second line of defenses. We're still, we were on the third line. So right now, we're still on the second line and progressing to the third. Oh, this frame rate is bad. There's just so many units. So we didn't make it any better, guys. We didn't make it any better. It seems that we need to actually move that hot pot to the corner move the hot pot to the corner to counter the wave of riflemen that are coming. And I think that's gonna be better. So let's move this hot pot. Let's move this hot pot to here, maybe. I think that's gonna allow us to counter the bunch of riflemen that are coming, and the hot pot is gonna survive a little bit longer. And yeah, so let's see. Let's move. I think that should be good. Let's try it one more time. Oh, and I promised I was gonna stop the video, and I didn't. So my apologies. Let's do it 4 times. All right, let's go now. Normal speed. All right, here comes the last wave. That is the wave that's killing us. However, that shock was highly unfortunate. That shock was highly unfortunate. Here we go, hot pot on the corner. We still have a few tanks left. But if we're able to burn through these guys before our hot pot perishes, we'll be on a good position. And it doesn't seem like it will be. We're getting overwhelmed, guys. We're getting overwhelmed. And I want to make my base work. So I'm going to make some changes and I'll be back once I have a solution for this using sort of my standard layout. I know I already changed it for stage number 7. So, but I want to make this work. I want to see what changes I can make to defeat stage 7 with my current layout. So give me a second of your time and I'll be back. Well, guys, you can see after many attempts, I broke down and I loaded my circle base. There was no way I could make it out with my standard Intel Diamond Trap base. I mean, I could have made changes, but then it wouldn't have been my base. It wouldn't have been the Intel Diamond Trap base. It was something different. So I tried a bunch of times. You can see here, all these ones were with my regular, trying to modify my regular base to make it work. And then on the first try, when I switched to my circle base, I managed to get it. Pretty easy. I'm pretty sure I don't need to explain. Essentially, they get grouped, they go over the mines. You get rid of the first or first or second wave with just this. And then after this, it's just a walk in the park. I think if I lost 7 defenses, is too a lot. I think that's about how much I lost. Let me accelerate this. Make it faster. So that's the first defense, second defense, third defense down, fourth defense down, fifth, sixth. That's it, guys. So I lost 6 defenses on this. Oh, wow, my Proto just exploded. Did you guys see that? It exploded in the middle of the match? Did that really just happen? Oh, that's hilarious. Proto just expired in the middle of a match. That's pretty crazy. But in any case, that was it, guys. Pretty easy. Let me just move this out of the way. So if you need to copy it, I can guarantee, like if you follow this sort of layout and you tweak it, you move out stuff that gets barrage, this layout is going to help you so much. It's going to help you go from, beating Hammerman 1 and 2 at low level all the way to Hammerman level 7. I promise. In any case, guys, hope you liked the video. Hope it was helpful. Soul is checking out.